Homestead highlights, August 15th, 2002. Some highlights of the Freedom Homestead here, August 15th, 2008. We have a tree full of plums. This tree must have several hundred plums in it that will be ripe in another 2 or 3 weeks. As we walk south, see we have a pile of sawdust here. We're going to be putting that on the raspberries and blackberries. They tend to run, the runners tend to grow better underground if they have a little bit of that. We have a few blueberries left here. We're kind of past the blueberry season, and some of these bushes, like this one, was full and now it's empty. But then we have bushes like this, which just have all kinds of blueberries still on it, and I pick a few every day. Now over along this spot, of course we have all these other different berries that have a few left in them. These little red berries here, which I like. Mystery berry. But over here, the pride of mid-August, we have blackberries. All kinds of ripe blackberries. Just looking everywhere at you, saying, "Come on, Tom, pick me, pick me. I'm ready to be eaten." And the birds and the bees have been in here eating a few, but there's still plenty for me and the family. And they are very good. Do love the blackberry. So good. As you see, plenty of blackberries here. And the rose hips are starting to make some little hips on them here and there. See, there's a rose hip. Still blossoms here and there. And we have a little bush over here which has grown probably 2 feet. This is the little black haw, it's called. And I've intentionally made very little effort to understand much about it, and we had a setback on this black walnut. Unfortunately, the top broke off, and so one of the side shoots has developed as a top. Here's another black haw. What I really wanted to show you over here are the mulberries, which, if I can find a ripe one, I'm going to pick it and eat it. This one right here, pretty ripe. And watch that mulberry. Let's see if I can do this. Yes, mulberry. Oh, so good. Birds didn't get that one. And we have a grape vine here that has one little bunch of grapes on it. I don't know if I'm pointing at that bunch, but I know they're there. They're green right now. And I remember them being good last year. They were transplant from Melanie's original homestead. Now take a look at this tree. This tree is just loaded with pears. I'll go up a little closer. You can see these are pears. Just all the way up that tree and down the branches. And most of the branches have that many on them. Some are so many that they're right down on the ground. And I should be able to start picking some of these next week or the week after. Now, over here, we have a couple of apple trees that are doing as well as they did last year, which is really pleasing to me. The apples are a little harder to see because of the same color as the tree, but these are golden russets, and the golden russets are phenomenal, flavored in the early and midwinter, unsurpassed by nearly any other apples. And we may get as many as a bushel from this tree. But another apple tree that's doing astoundingly well is over here toward Tony's house. And this tree has 2 varieties on it. It was a wild tree at one time, and it still has some wild branches on it, but the main part of the tree now, the lower branches are sweet 16s, and you can see it has a number of apples on them. They're starting to get a little red to them. And then The apples up above are black Oxford, and they're anything but black right now, but there are some apples on there, and it has quite a few apples on it this year. Okay, I'm going to take you over to the garden now.